In the previous episode, we explored the Paleozoic era, a time when life on Earth underwent extraordinary transformations. We learned how the expansion of forests played a crucial role in shaping Earth's atmosphere, discovered the earliest ancestors of reptiles, and witnessed the Great Extinction, the largest mass extinction event in history, which wiped out nearly 96% of all marine species. In this episode, we will step into the Mesozoic era, the legendary Age of Dinosaurs, for nearly 186 million years. These incredible creatures dominated the planet, evolving into some of the largest and most powerful animals ever to exist on Earth. So are you ready to enter the world of dinosaurs? Let us begin. Part 5, the Mesozoic Era, 251.9-66 million years ago. The age of reptiles begins approximately 251.9 million years ago. Earth entered a completely new chapter in its history. The devastating Permian mass extinction had wiped out the vast majority of life. Entire ecosystems had disappeared. The oceans were nearly empty compared to their former richness. The continents were scarred by massive volcanic eruptions and climate change. Yet evolution has an extraordinary ability to recover. The extinction that ended one age created opportunities for entirely new groups of organisms. According to the International Commission on Stratigraphy (ICS), this marked the beginning of the Mesozoic era, lasting from 251.9 million to 66 million years ago. Often called the Age of Reptiles, this era witnessed the rise of dinosaurs, the first birds, the first true mammals, flowering plants, and some of the largest predators ever to walk the Earth. For nearly 186 million years, dinosaurs would dominate almost every ecosystem on the planet. The Triassic Period, 251.9-201.4 million years ago, at the beginning of the Triassic, nearly all of Earth's land was connected into a single enormous supercontinent called Pangaea. According to Britannica, this gigantic landmass stretched from the North Pole almost to the South Pole. Because most regions were far from the ocean, the climate became extremely hot and dry. Massive deserts covered much of the interior. Despite these harsh conditions, life slowly recovered. Forests of conifers spread across the landscape, reptiles diversified rapidly. Among them appeared a completely new group of animals, the dinosaurs. The earliest dinosaurs were surprisingly small. Species such as Aeoraptor and Herosaurus measured only a few meters in length. They ran on two legs and hunted small animals. At the same time, the very first true mammals also evolved. These tiny creatures resembled modern shrews. They lived in the shadows, feeding on insects while avoiding much larger reptiles. Few could have imagined that these small mammals would one day inherit the Earth. Toward the end of the Triassic, another mass extinction occurred. Although less severe than the Great Dying, it eliminated many large reptiles that competed with dinosaurs. Scientists believe enormous volcanic eruptions associated with the breakup of Pangaea released huge amounts of greenhouse gases. As many competitors disappeared, dinosaurs rapidly expanded into the empty ecological niches. The Age of Dinosaurs had truly begun. The Jurassic Period, 201.4-145 million years ago. The Jurassic is perhaps the most famous chapter of Earth's history. During this period, dinosaurs reached extraordinary diversity. Pangaea slowly began breaking apart. New oceans formed between separating continents. The climate became warmer and more humid. Dense forests spread across much of the planet. Gigantic herbivorous dinosaurs evolved. Among them were Brachiosaurus, Diplodocus, and Apatosaurus. Some exceeded 25 meters in length and weighed more than 50 tons. These gentle giants spent much of their lives feeding on leaves from towering conifer trees. But wherever enormous herbivores exist, powerful predators soon follow. Large carnivorous dinosaurs such as Allosaurus became the dominant hunters of the Jurassic. With powerful jaws, sharp claws, and excellent vision, they ruled the food chain. Another remarkable evolutionary event occurred during this period. Around 150 million years ago, one small feathered dinosaur developed the ability to fly. Its name was Archaeopteryx. Discovered in Germany, Archaeopteryx possessed feathers like modern birds but still retained teeth, claws, and a long bony tail. According to the Smithsonian Institution, it represents one of the clearest transitional fossils connecting dinosaurs and birds. Modern birds are now widely recognized as the direct descendants of small feathered dinosaurs. Every eagle, owl, falcon, and sparrow alive today carries a legacy that began during the Jurassic. The Cretaceous period, 145–66 million years ago, the Cretaceous, became the longest period of the Mesozoic Era. The continents drifted closer to their modern positions, sea levels rose. Shallow inland seas divided many landmasses. Perhaps the greatest botanical revolution in Earth's history occurred during this period. Flowering plants appeared for the first time. Unlike older plants, flowering species attracted insects for pollination. This dramatically accelerated plant diversification. Soon butterflies, bees, and many modern insect groups flourished. Meanwhile, dinosaurs continued evolving into astonishing forms. Among herbivores, Triceratops, Ankylosaurus, and Edmontosaurus dominated the landscape. Among predators, several giants became legends. Tyrannosaurus rex reached lengths of over 12 meters. Its bite force is estimated at more than 35,000 newtons, making it one of the strongest bites ever measured among terrestrial animals. Another remarkable predator was Spinosaurus. According to fossil evidence from North Africa, Spinosaurus may have exceeded 15 meters in length, making it one of the longest carnivorous dinosaurs known. Unlike Tyrannosaurus, Spinosaurus spent much of its time hunting fish in rivers and wetlands. The skies belonged to enormous flying reptiles called pterosaurs. Species such as Quetzalcoatlus possessed wingspans approaching 11 meters, comparable to a small airplane. Although often mistaken for dinosaurs, pterosaurs belonged to a separate branch of reptiles. The oceans were equally terrifying. Mosasaurus, giant marine reptiles reaching over 15 meters, hunted fish, sharks, turtles, and even other marine reptiles. Earth had become home to some of the largest predators ever to exist. Yet none of them knew that an unimaginable disaster was approaching. The dinosaurs died 66 million years ago, approximately 66 million years ago. An asteroid measuring around 10 to 12 kilometers in diameter entered Earth's atmosphere. Traveling at tremendous speed, it struck what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The impact formed the Chicxulub crater, more than 180 kilometers wide. According to NASA and the Smithsonian Institution, the energy released exceeded billions of nuclear bombs. Everything within hundreds of kilometers was instantly destroyed. Massive earthquakes shook the planet. Gigantic tsunamis raced across ancient oceans. Molten rock blasted high into the atmosphere before falling back to Earth as burning debris. Global wildfires erupted across entire continents. Even worse came afterward. Dust, soot, and sulfur particles blocked sunlight for months or perhaps years. Photosynthesis nearly stopped. Temperatures dropped dramatically, plants died, herbivores starved, carnivores soon followed. This event triggered the Cretaceous-Paleogene mass extinction. Approximately 75% of all species on Earth disappeared. Every non-avian dinosaur became extinct. The age that had lasted nearly 186 million years came to an end in what was, geologically speaking, a single moment. Yet not every dinosaur vanished. A small group of feathered species survived. Today they live among us as modern birds, meanwhile. The tiny mammals that had hidden beneath the feet of dinosaurs for millions of years suddenly found themselves living on an almost empty planet. The greatest opportunity in the history of mammals had finally arrived. The next era would belong to them.